It's an exciting day today because I'm taking my first trip to Xianzhou Luofu. The Luofu. Yep. I swear I'll get the name right once I start hearing it in-game. But first, there's a few notifications I need to go through. 2.3 has just kicked off, so there's a few things I need to check through here. There's kind of a lot. First, something you all should do as well is type in Firefly's Gift. I don't know if it needs to be caps. It does not. I have a lot of standard passes at the moment. So every episode now until I run out, I'm gonna use 10. But we'll do that a little bit later. First, let's jump into this. Okay, event notes. What is this? Rainyflix, Harmony character. Right, I guess this is the moment when I need to talk about this. So I already knew this was happening because I was notified already. I was given a heads up that for some reason they don't know how to give the last Eidolon for this character. So they're just handing it out to everyone. I find it extremely weird. Not only because they're sort of spoiling the character. I mean, I didn't know it was Harmony. So yeah, it's just weird that they're spoiling that it's an imaginary Harmony character that we're gonna get next time for the next path. Just throwing it into the random event notes and just giving it out permanently. I think to everyone who's beat Cocolia. I think that's the threshold. Frankly, I'm not very happy about it because unlocking the preservation path was such a massive plot point in Eurillo, and to have them just drop this on you randomly as just a permanent thing you can claim, it feels very cheap, extremely anticlimactic. I don't even really feel like I deserve this path yet because I haven't gotten that far. I haven't even left Eurillo 6 yet and they're giving me the next path. Like, it's just very weird, and because of that I'm just not gonna claim it. I don't feel like I deserve it yet. So I'm just gonna let this sit here because it's permanent. I guess it'll just sit here until I get that far and then I'll claim it then. I mean, I don't actually know what the combat and stuff looks like. I don't know what the attacks look like or anything like that. And I plan on keeping it that way. But yeah, leave what your thoughts are on this too, because they're just giving this out to everyone who's beat Cocolia now, and I find it extremely strange. I like pretty much everything about this game, but this decision I don't like at all. It's very weird. This decision I do like. I will take one of these though. I'm also not sure who this is, but I think I unlocked the character when I did some Forgotten Hall. Yeah, I did. Clear Forgotten Hall Memory Stage 3. Qinkyu? I'm horrible with cues in words. Looks like a happy character. Considering we're going to the Luofu today, I'm pretty sure that we'll see them there, so I'm gonna claim you. Cool, that's a new character unlocked already. Okay, this is kinda creepy. This event can be quickly experienced in advance, but I'm not gonna activate it yet. I'd like you guys to help me out here. Could you potentially tell me after you've done some of this event if it's something I should do? Story-wise, I'm not sure. I don't want to get spoiled on anything early, you know? So maybe if you could do some of the event and let me know if it is dangerous spoiler-wise in story for me to do it. But yeah, as of 2.3, they let you quick jump if you don't have the requirements to do the events. It's not retroactively added though, so I think past events you still need the requirements for, but new events you can do that with. So I like that. Genshin added that a while back, and I thought that was really nice too. I can also get early access to Divergent Universe, the human comedy. Yeah, so I guess please leave in the comments if it's safe for me to do Apocalyptic Shadow and the human comedy events. Could potentially look at those in the coming weeks in that case. I'm putting you in a box though, and you're not coming out until I'm way further in the story. Right, let's sit down and let's go.
Hello? Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal.
That's what we like to hear.
Pom-Pom will dispatch the express shortly, and we'll be leaving Eurillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
You know, I've kind of grown to like this place, so I'm gonna miss it. But it's gonna be fun checking out a new place too. What have we got here? Oh, I've missed cutscenes, dude. It's been so long since I've seen. I have that one on the left.
Yanqing.
Yes, General.
He's so tiny.
Watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan.
Okay, that kind of gave me goosebumps.
Of 5 people,
And creepy.
3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Oh god, Dan, what are you dreaming?
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
When did he install a bed in there?
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in.
Gets to the door all sweaty and stuff. We're like, whew, you will not believe what I've just went through.
We trailblazers can go days without sleep. But when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently. And we can't be late.
Okay.
Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Oh, come on. I think it was rigged, but fine. I'll do it begrudgingly. What's up with all these coffee enthusiasts anyway? Dan, you gotta get up. We got a meeting to get to. Bad start to Dan's day. Hello, I am here.
Morning. You're very punctual.
Thank you. I'm reporting Danning.
No need to worry. Dunhung's rarely late. I'm sure he must have a good reason.
Yeah.
Dunhung's situation is special. We hope to protect him to the best of our ability. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet.
Indeed, I'm ready. So what's the next planet like?
Not telling yet. We'll make an official announcement in the meeting, but I'm keeping you in suspense for now.
Oh, I'm excited to find out.
The meeting will start soon.
Okay. Oh, look who it is. Serval is coming with us after all.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
Thank you, Pom-Pom. It was my pleasure.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
We did.
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Drum roll, please.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew.
It's Kafka.
It's Kafka.
It is Kafka. What's she doing here?
I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Pom-Pom's freaked out.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Wait, hold on. So can people just beam their image into the Astral Express whenever they feel like it? This has to be Silverwolf's doing. Silverwolf probably hacked into this place somehow. I wonder if Kalis will remember Kafka, or if it was just all a blur to him at the very start there.
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
Does have a point.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
He seems pretty happy about that.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Luofu?
That's how you say it. Luofu, okay.
But Xianzhou Luofu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
Xianzhou. Okay, that's a lot easier to say than what I was trying to say.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact.
But why would we want to go there?
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Luofu.
Oh.
An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Uh-huh.
My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Okay, so the guy in the cutscene who was taken in is called Blade, and he's a Stellaron hunter as well. Okay. Who would frame the Stellaron hunters, though? Or was he just at the bad place in the wrong time?
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst. Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
Because it's my mom. Maybe we could sell our friendship to the Stellaron. No, I don't think that would roll well with the others in here. Good guy Rainy would say we should seal the Stellaron and help.
No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the Star Rail here will be more blocked off than it was before.
Yeah, at some point it will affect the rails here, so if we do end up coming back around this way, then it might be a worse situation by that point.
I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he perished too, right?
No comment.
That sounds like a yes to me, but...
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
Yeah, we kind of needed him here for that. His expertise would have been useful.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
March just wants to go to the next planet.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge.
We might be going to the Xianzhou Luofu.
March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the Luofu.
Why not? I want to ask about both of these. Like, do you have history with the Luofu and what other ships?
I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship.
Oh.
Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it.
So Dan was banished from there. Interesting.
So if you're planning on going, I can't go with you.
But we're a team, Dan. If you can't go, then I'm not going. It's just that simple.
I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
No, I just said I wasn't going if you weren't going.
It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that? Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this?
I wouldn't say that the 2 seconds I had with her really tells me a lot, but a man should keep his past a secret. What? I don't really remember, I'll be completely honest.
We don't need another amnesiac on this train.
Well, I'm sorry, but you can't be the only one in this situation, okay? I really don't remember.
Oh yeah, I just spoke to Dan Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against.
Okay. Doesn't Himiko have the final say, though?
Trust me, she'll hold a democratic vote. One for you, one for me, one for Dan Heng. 3 altogether. We never go anywhere without a consensus.
Alright, well it sounds like we're not going there then.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Luofu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives.
See, that's why I initially said yes to go.
However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side.
I'm giving March the side eye.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, what am I supposed to be doing? Arms by my side. Wait, hold, what the, yeah, I'm with Dan.
3 against 2.
March, what the heck? You said just told us you weren't going to vote for it. What do you mean? You even told all of us we were supposed to not do it.
It looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
Honestly, she scammed us, man. Was this some kind of like personality test thing? Was she testing us to see if we'd trust her enough to do what she said? Yeah, I don't know, but Dan's my boy, you know? If he can't go, then I support him. I don't know what March is playing here. Yeah, I'm giving her the eyes. What the heck? Didn't you say you were voting against?
I calmed down and thought about it a bit.
Oh my God.
If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
That's what I've been saying this whole time, and you were like, no, let's not go there and save people. Oh, I'm so pissed, dude. Oh, how suddenly principled of you.
All right, all right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
I'm not. I definitely am not.
So, Dan Heng, you want to stay here?
Yes, I'm staying this time.
Well, even if he landed, they'd just tell him to leave, you know? It's not like he can actually do it even if he wanted to.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the 2 of them.
Welt's coming with us!
Don't worry.
Oh, he's been wanting to get out of this place for a while now and stretch his legs. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5.
She's standing, isn't she?
3.
Yep, there she was. She was right in the middle. Of course she was.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
March, it's because we're right next to it.
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets.
That's pretty wild.
Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization.
So that must mean that the Alliance has a planet, right, as well? Which is sort of their, like, original home base. And then they've got all these ships flying out as well.
I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
He probably doesn't want to tell us yet, but he's definitely connected to this place somehow.
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Luofu Skyport, Starskiff.
Starskiff Haven.
Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Something weird is probably happening because of the Stellaron burst, yeah.
Something's not right.
Yeah, definitely.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
March, you're giving me the creeps. Please don't start.
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please await transfer. Please await transfer. Please await transfer.
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Luofu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Okay, at least the guiding system is working.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me. Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
How you doing, Pom Pom?
Have a safe trip, you guys.
Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, have you ever visited the Xianzhou before, Pom Pom?
Never.
Oh, interesting. This must be exciting for you too, then.
Don't worry about me. I'm just happy you're enjoying the journey.
Pom Pom still seems a little sad.
Yeah, he probably didn't want to go here. He probably wanted to go to the next planet.
All this universe, and we just happened to bump into a Xianzhou ship that Don Hung spent time on? Oh, that's gotta be fate. I wonder what Don Hung stories await us.
Yeah, it does feel awfully convenient, doesn't it?
That guy sure has a mysterious past. We gotta take this opportunity on the Luofu to dig into it.
I like the way you think, March. Let's do it. Darn straight. Yeah, I'm all for this one.
I knew you'd be excited. Check out the master of gossip over here.
I wonder if she even remembers we've got a job to do down there.
Yeah, she's probably forgotten by now. It's fine. We'll keep her on the right path.
This time you'll get the chance to witness Welt in action. I'm glad he's going with you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Welt. It's only a shame that I don't have Welt unlocked yet. So Welt's got some skills?
He doesn't talk much about his past. If you ask him, he'll just tell you about how he worked in animation.
I think he has told me about that, yeah.
But that's only a small part of his story. Believe me when I say he has more experience than I do.
Yeah, I remember comments on previous videos explaining to me that Welt was from, like, Honkai 3rd, or whatever the other Honkai game is called. Yo, look who decided to join us. Thought you got cold feet, but here you are. I wonder when Dan was here last.
You need to take extra care on this expedition.
Okay.
I've compiled some intel on the Xianzhou for you. I hope it comes in useful.
Oh, awesome. That's great. Thanks, man. Okay, well, let's go.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is
sampling the local delicacies. I am all for food. The Stellaron, of course.
Precisely. The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster.
Yeah.
Always keep that in mind. And don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
This is the Astral Express, preparing to hyper beam ourselves onto the ship. Over.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, it's just a little bit less exciting than I was expecting. Just looks like a container yard.
This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
Someone did open the gate for us though, right?
Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
Let's hope it's the latter then. What if they're not friendly and we can't defeat them? Yeah, I think we can't defeat them, but I still want to see what this option gives us.
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen him in action.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
Amidst the Mara struck. Equilibrium 4. Bop. Oh, someone's laying here.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Yo, dude, how's it going?
Up ahead.
You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your 6-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
I can see one right over there.
Up ahead. Please. Leave me.
Ooh, box. Oh, this is what treasure chests look like here. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's what technique points look like here. Okay. Smoky technique points. That's pretty cool. Why are they all holding their heads?
There are wounded everywhere.
Did someone go around with a hammer and like bop all of them on the head?
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle.
Yeah, there's just been guards around here.
I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis.
Oh, there's monsters here.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Fragmentum there and something else.
Awaiting orders, Mr. Yang.
Bang!
How many can you block?
Alright, we knocked out all the things weak to fire already. Nice.
Blade in flight!
Pop. Okay, that first part was easy.
Time for some sword play. Strike with heart.
Nice. Mr. Mara struck is healed. What the heck? That's not fair. What the heck, man? You just heal up again?
Evil doer.
You're annoying.
If I knock him out again.
Blade in flight.
Okay, that time I got him.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Miss Tingyun, fall back!
Yoon sounds familiar too.
We've already lost them.
Now I'm getting to meet all the characters that I've unlocked, but I didn't see on Urilla. Oh look, it's Ting Yoon! Click like on this video if you like Ting Yoon. And maybe subscribe while you're at it as well.
Hey, you there? We need your help.
Yeah, we need to help them. They got these leafy armor boys.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
I think it's both, March.
Strike with heart.
You still got time to surrender.
Bah. Oh, I see. So when they've got the swirly leaves around them, they have some kind of regeneration ability, but when they don't, then they don't have that. Never tried Bronya's ultimate, so let's try that.
We've entered the storm.
Silver main guard.
And defend. Crush them.
You can't run.
Got an ultimate with this guy too. Might as well pop all of them, right?
Swords descend.
Solid. You know, it's kind of annoying that they just keep coming back like that.
Blade in flight.
Focusing them down one at a time is probably a good idea. Enhanced. Yeah, fire.
Watch this.
Finish him.
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Tingyun. I'm the Ambassador for the Luofu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
What's Ambassador? Is it like ambassador?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I'm the galactic baseballer. My name's a secret.
Oh, Mr. Secret.
Don't mind him. He likes to get a little creative with his introductions.
That's true. Just trying to avoid ending up on another wanted poster.
Next time, why not remind me before I give up my name?
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here?
Your automatic door system let us in.
If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
Well, please save us.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
Something weird's going on then.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
Well, you're not gonna believe this, but we actually know what's going on, sort of.
For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
Okay.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer.
Yeah, we'll talk to her. That makes sense.
Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-struck.
Long life curse. Yeah, I'm gonna need to know what Mara-struck actually means. Also, can I collect some of these? They look so pretty. Could a March make me one of those crystals for my room? Just like line my walls with that? That'd be so cool. Ooh, there's a floating cube. What do you do? I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. Am I supposed to get it like this?
The design is exquisite.
Yeah, okay, I get it now. I gotta line up the transparent ones with the gold, and I need to put the solid one where the green one is. Yep. Okay, the next area is over this way.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. We just need to pass through here. Take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your Cloud Knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep your guard up?
True. But we came here to trailblaze, not jailblaze.
Good one, March. Good one. So if we sneak in here, and then if we click on this, move it to the right. Yep. That's simple enough. That was a difficult puzzle. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that one. What do you mean can't redirect? I just want to... What do you mean I can't redirect? I just want to open the pause menu. Okay, I guess that doesn't work.
You mentioned the Stellaron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amicassator, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Ah, it's a very cozy garden they've got here. What have we got here? Path of Holy Hymen. This gives Night of Purity Palace. Band of Sizzling Thunder equipment items. What is that? Patrol machine. Kind of neat enemies. Are they like frogs? Almost. Oh no, it gusted March. Are those fish? Kinda look like fish. Dragonfish, yeah, there you go. I was right. They look kinda silly though. Obedient Dracolion. Oh, so it's like one of those lion statues. Okay. Just a very tiny one. Oh, this is the frog. Yeah, okay. One of them had to be a frog, right? He's a very happy frog. Okay.
Strike with heart.
Oh god. Why did it pop itself? Maybe they always pop when they're going down, yeah. Oh, now I can get a good sight of the... Oh, they're... Ugh. Looks kind of creepy. Yeah, I don't like that one. I like the frog more. The frog's happy. You know, I was passing by here and I was like, oh, that's a nice little cafe. But then I realized, I went a little bit closer. That table's not real. The table, the chairs, it's all painted onto the wall there. None of that's real. That just makes this place really uncanny to me. I can also see underneath the restaurant container. I don't know, that just made this place really creepy in my opinion. Because they're all like that. It's always painted. I don't know if it's like a game optimization thing, or if it's, surely it can't be, right? I love the other architecture and stuff going on though, but yeah, that made it a bit creepy. I mean, it looks like there's restaurants here, there's tables here. I don't know why they couldn't add tables inside of the windows. Or is that a shadow over there? Oh, it is. Shape of Icicle. It looks really familiar, but I don't have any of these at the moment. Like, I thought it looked like one from Urillo. I'm really liking the music here though. It's got a groove to it.
Get ready, and watch your backs.
March, we're gonna freeze him. Good start.
A strong adversary. Blade in flight!
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Maybe I could have waited a little bit with this, but...
Check out this awesome move!
More ice! Ice is nice. Get more ice, yeah. And then cook 'em, Hook.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
More ice. Break 'em. Nice. Hook. He hasn't even gotten to attack yet. This is Yang Xing's third time attacking so far. Show me your moves.
Merciful Medicus.
Oh, gross. He spawned things. Things that revive as well. Oh no, I was supposed to use the skill. Aw.
Evil doer.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Oh, we can get him with this. Oh, nice. We got everything down by knocking him out. Okay.
Oh, finally. Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way. Oh, my beautiful tail.
Oh no.
We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about.
Nice. I'm driving. All these options are good.
Don't fret. All Amicassadors know their way around a Starskiff.
Dang, I wanted to drive.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Oh yeah, I remember taking one of those skiffs on the Cosmodesty board for this area. Oh, that gate is so cool. This looks more like the People District.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassidy. By which I mean, nice speech.
Still not entirely sure what Amicaciter means, but...
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Sounds good.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time.
Seems like the Parliament building, yeah. So Kalis doesn't seem like he's ready yet because all these options are basically, why are we going there so fast? This place is sort of in a crisis mode at the moment, so it does make sense that we're going there as fast as possible.
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
Strict but kind, maybe?
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
We're taking a bit of a different approach this time. Last time, we did go straight to Cocolia.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
Things have been moving pretty fast here, I will admit.
That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain.
That is very possible, yeah.
It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
Yeah.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Yeah, Mark does have a point. Got labeled as criminals and we had to go on the run. Alright, let's hit up the streets. Let's see what they've got. Try out the local food.
Not so fast.
No, come on.
I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
Okay.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
March, please don't say that. Let me guess, they're gonna put us up in a hotel first.
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us?
True. Yeah, this could be bad.
Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
Yeah, me and March don't have the best track record when talking to people. Mr. Yang should be the one talking.
Good idea. We can be his cheerleaders in the background.
Yeah, exactly, great.
Let's not do that. Don't worry, we'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
He said he didn't want to do it, but now he's saying he wants to do it. Oh, we got Ting Yun on the line. Hello, Ting Yun. What would you like to say? Maybe disrespectful, but I'm very curious. Is the Astral Express really here just to help the Xianzhou Luofu solve the Stellaron problem? Yes, why? People who help others without thinking of compensation or risks during a dangerous trip in the cosmos is rarer than air in vacuum. When the higher-up of Xianzhou first heard of your reasoning for coming, they thought you were here either to seek immortality or the Stellaron. Immortality? As the home of long-life species, countless elixir seekers from all corners of the universe come to Xianzhou to reenact bygone histories and discover the secret of the Xianzhou resident immortality. Yeah, I can understand why they would be a little bit uneasy about us coming then. No, it's good that she talked to us about this a little bit. I mean, I get that they're a little bit on edge. We did come at a very convenient time after all. Oh look, there's more fox people. There's a fox person. Here's two more fox people. The guards don't have fox ear helmets though, so they must not be fox people. Here we got two people with elven ears. So we got elves and fox people, huh? Oh, there's that Kafka. He's on the wanted poster. Oh, there's Blade as well. What does this place have in their vending machine? Gale Gorge spring water. Mung bean soda. I've just been taking in the sights so far. I like the style of this place. Wild to think that all of this is floating too. Ooh la la, we made it to the palace.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Ah, great. We made it exactly at the right time.
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Yes, madam. Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess.
Oh, is Yukong also a fox lady?
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities, but since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Luofu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Decline?
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion.
But we came all this way.
You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
Well, what do you say?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
Yeah, we don't want anything in return.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
Completely sure about this, huh?
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Now she's gonna throw us in jail now.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory.
Oh no, it was Silverwolf. She opened the gate for us, didn't she? That's why we got in. We shouldn't have been able to get in. It was mysterious that a lockdown was just suddenly opened up to us.
The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf.
I called it.
A member of the Stellaron Hunters.
I called it. I knew it.
What say you in your defense?
I'm not supposed to be talking, Mr. Yang. I'm just gonna stay quiet. That was part of the plan.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
There's no shot that we don't get thrown in jail if we tell them that the Stellaron Hunters were the reason we're here.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
Is it always just the captain of the guard? I saw he was in the cutscene, right?
General Jing Yuan.
Oh yeah, it is him.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all.
Wait, we're mortal enemies? I mean, yes, yeah. We're mortal enemies, yeah.
Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
Ah, gotcha, yep. Nice to meet you, Sir Ying.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you.
Okay. You might as well hear what he's got to say, Yang. Yukong doesn't seem very happy about it, but...
The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
I like this guy. He's very friendly.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade.
Yeah, that was Dan's dream.
During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined...
Go on, where was it? It was sent to the Express. I'm so happy I didn't lie earlier now.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding.
Yang, I think it's time to come clean and say what they told us.
As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
That is very possible. That's it, we've been framed!
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time, and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose.
Yes, you want us to hunt Kafka down and get her.
Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control.
Yeah, I can work with this. This sounds good, yep. A little bit sad that we want to throw Kafka in jail. I don't frankly think we'll be able to do that, but we'll just play along with it.
Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guests?
Hey, we're on the same side as the Luofu here, so I say we take him up on this.
What do you think?
Let's move with the current and help out, yep.
If you are able to capture this Stellaron Hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Frankly, we don't want to get on the people of the Hunt's bad side, right? So we should probably help them out.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search.
Nice.
If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
Oh, we can talk to Jing about the Stellaron Hunters. So about Blade.
Blade is wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file.
Okay. How about Kafka?
There are 5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka.
Wait, Elio was mentioned at the very start of the game, weren't they? I think Silver Wolf mentioned Elio. There was a lot of information back then though, so it's a little bit hazy because I didn't know what anything was back then, but yeah. So Elio, Kafka, Silver Wolf, Blade, who's the 5th one then?
Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer. In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you. If things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
Hey March, why are you standing by the door?
What do you make of this Chung Yuan?
Yo, I love that guy. That's not what I mean. No, cut. But now that they've given me this option, it's very difficult not to click it. Very handsome indeed.
I'm not asking about that. Although, you're not wrong.
Ooh, March has got something for the yin guy.
He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong.
Oh yeah.
Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a helm master and he's a general.
Probably.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
You think there's something strange about him?
I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off.
You think he's playing nice and buttering us up so that we'll help him out? He seemed pretty genuine to me. I didn't get that vibe at all.
That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade.
Yeah, he did when I tried talking about Blade with him as well. He said classified, basically.
Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us?
You do have a very good point there, Well. That is a bit weird.
The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
Yeah, now you've made me a little bit suspicious here. Do you think Blade's escaped?
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Not everything is as it seems.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
It's the one I couldn't pull and lost a 50-50 on. The one that got away.
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
We're bait. We're basically bait.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary.
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
That's the craziest thing I've heard all day.
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
Okay, now it's just weird. Now I don't know what's going on anymore. Why would they let Blade escape? That doesn't make any sense.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You are bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here.
The banter is cute between them, though.
On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen.
He just hangs up on her.
There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people. Especially not a major criminal.
But he's so eager, just let him prove himself.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
Yeah, let's do that.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing...
He just left. He's just up and left.
That boy.
He's like, no, I'm done with this, man.
I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever.
Wise words.
My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
You've got mail. Seems like you're taking a while with Madam Yukong. I'm gonna go have a stroll outside. Once you're done, you can find me at the docks. Well, we've got our mission. We now know what we need to do. We made it here. I think we're gonna wrap up here today, and we'll continue out. And we'll continue next time. Oh, I can actually do Equilibrium part 4. But before I end off, it's warp time. Let's see what I get. Maybe I get lucky and get wealth at some point. That'd be nice. Ting Yun. Speaking of needing to talk to Ting Yun, here's a reminder that you need to talk to Ting Yun. Guinaifen as well. I've got both these characters. I mean, they're both from the Luofu, right? So it makes sense. Very on theme. Got them both from before, but I mean, an Eidolon's an Eidolon, right? Here you go, your first Eidolon. When skill is used, there's a 100% base chance to reduce the attacked enemy's resistance by 10% for 2 turns. Slurping noodles during handstand. That's what the upgrade is called. And Ting Yun's.
Ah, a visitor. Please let me show you some of our local hospitality.
Oh, this place is so clouded in mysteries at the moment. It's kind of exciting. Didn't find anything out about Dan yet and why he's not allowed in here. It's still early days, so it makes sense. Not really sure what the Stellaron hunters are up to and why they sent us here. Seems like something shady is going on with them. I don't really know why they'd call us here. Maybe they're hoping that we can steal the Stellaron and then they'll steal it. I don't know. While I was editing this video, I noticed 2 very tiny details that stood out to me and I feel like I should mention. The first one was when Dan was just waking up. When Blade was talking to General Jing, he mentioned that he was not one of them. But when Dan Heng was dreaming about Blade, he was told that he was one of them. So I'm thinking that has something to do with Dan Heng's mysterious backstory that we'll learn more about later. Point number 2 that I wanted to mention that was a tiny detail that might have gotten missed is that Kafka, when she was walking through the Astral Express, said that every single one of us was present, but Dan wasn't present. So I'm not entirely sure why she doesn't consider him part of the Express. It's almost as if his presence on the Express isn't in the records, and he's hidden on the Express, which also kind of explains why Himiko says that Dan's situation is special without going into too much detail. So this all kind of brings me to my conclusion here, which is the third point, I guess, that I'm starting to wonder if the Stellaron hunters are luring us here because they know Dan is on the Astral Express and they want Blade to take Dan out. I really am not sure, but I've just kind of tried to piece all this together because I found this really weird when I was editing this and I started noticing some things. Anyway, that's enough from future me. Let's go back to past me in the video. I'm glad that we haven't become fugitives yet. That's a good change from Eurilo. Being on 2 for 2 wanted posters would have been bad. Interesting that we got to hunt down Kafka though. That must be a little bit weird for her. Like, she's the reason why I'm here at the moment. So how does she feel about me potentially fighting her, you know? I'm also intrigued to learn more about the Mara Struck. Only briefly bumped into them so far, but apparently they are suffering from some kind of long life curse. At least that's what the text was implying. And I suppose that makes sense considering they get revived when you knock them out. Overall, loving the Asian architecture and style of this place. I really like the detail in that kind of design work, you know. All those flying ships up there too is pretty cool. The music's really nice too. I'm curious if there's more than just fox people and elves here. I'm also wondering if these guards are elves. That's probably a cloud guard though, right? And Yangxing doesn't have elf ears. As far as I can tell, he doesn't have elf ears. So there has to be more races, right? Very excited to continue though. Need to go speak to Ting Yun down there. Thanks for watching today. Could we get this video to 30 likes for the next video? I don't know. Can we do it? Can I trust you all with 30? I guess we'll see. Catch you all in the next video. Rainy out.